started off as a project that I just wanted to put together because of, I just had a child. It was a dad hobby. I promise you, it was a dad hobby. And, watching The Simpsons, I just got this idea like, oh, that's it. That's the NFT right there. That's what I'm going to do, and I don't want apes. I don't want anything else. I think the pigeon will look awesome, So the idea came from watching The Simpsons with my family. Sketched it out real quick. And then after that, I just started looking for an artist, a commission to help me bring the vision to life. And the rest is history. Prior to that, just as Marcus said, I actually had another project that I was running in my business, operating under one of. This is a project a company that I started back in 2019. So it's been operating for quite some time now. So Pigeons in New York is actually operating under one of, doing business as one of. So everything is tied into that. And everything that we build out, all my expenses and everything, it runs right through that. Every single thing. And as Marcus, I'm pretty sure you guys know, he also owns multiple businesses as well. So, this is anything that we haven't done before. Even the events, he's hosted events, I've hosted events. I've planned and facilitated, he's planned and facilitated. So a lot of the resources and this experience that we talk of, a lot comes from our life experiences. And Pigeons in New York is no different. I allow it to grow and breathe, just like anything else. And I allow it to be and evolve into whatever it's going to become. It's a living, breathing NFT project. That's why there's never no end to what you see. I'm always adding different elements that you're going to see throughout the entire project and throughout the entire ecosystem. And I think that's important. I know a lot of people don't care about it. I know right now it's all about chasing the money, chasing the coin. But it goes back to the question that you guys asked earlier. This is consistency. There's no rush here. There's no haste. So we're planning on just going, forward, executing the plan, executing the concept, and expanding where we go,
See, you said something before when you were drawing up the sketch of became with your son. And similar with us with the Gremlins, I was drawing a sketch of my daughter, and then Gremlins and Gargoyles came on. Same thing. That's why I'm so attached to you guys. But what I really respect about the mostly is the fact that you're an entity on its own. You didn't do a derivative. You didn't do that fast cash grab. Oh, NFT is the thing to do right now. You weren't one of those guys. That for me was my like, this is what I'm talking about. How I bid. There's no Gremgoyles out there. You guys know that. There ain't going. You can't go see no Gremgoyle on another another project. We are the Gremgoyles. And if you see other things with gargoyles and gremlins, it's because of us, right? Same thing as pigeons. I've seen other duck projects, whatever it may be, but they're not the pigeons of. I'm sorry, my language here. They're not the Pigeons of fucking New York, right? New York, you guys did this. You did it right. You guys are the originals. That's what I appreciate the most about it. But my next question, really, before we cut this show down, is how it wasn't the difficult part, but I want to ask you the question of how did you react, or how do you feel? I don't even know the words I could say to you right now. Your journey of creating a community for your project, for this brand. I don't consider it a project, guys, no offense. I consider you, Pigeons of New York, a brand. So your journey of creating a community, how fun, or give me an expression of something of how it went for you. How did you feel of building a community?
I think that was honestly the most difficult part. As I say all the time, I just love building infrastructure. I genuinely enjoy that, so if I can just do that in this space, I will be fine, but I also understand that the community aspect is very important. We're all inclusive. We open everyone with, open arms. We have a collection that speaks to everyone. No matter what day it is, no matter what your race is or color is, if we have a collection that speaks to every single person. And I think it's important that no matter what we continue to do, we stay on that course. The community aspect is very important. And identifying what is going to engage, entice, and create that community participation is very key. It's very instrumental as well. And I think we managed to find what works for us. My lifestyle is very busy due to my work. And it's difficult for me to find time for spaces. Plus, I'm on a 3-hour time zone difference. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where Smarts comes in and he helps. And I'll let him speak to this as well. That's where, his strengths comes in and he has the time, right? He has that currency of time. He can jump in. He can get on spaces. He can get familiar. So it allows Pigeons of New York to always be relevant, in the orbit. So, it's kind of like I put out the content and Marcus builds out the community, right? So it's a good dynamic that we have and it works, So I would love for him to speak on it as well because it's something that we constantly work on and we do our absolute best. We put in the maximum amount of effort that we can with the allotted amount of time that we have. But I'll let him speak to it more because he's really taken the lead on that since October, November, with the project, with the brand. And as you guys all see, like he's really taken on this influencer role that, a lot of people are gravitating to him, so I'll let him speak on it as well because, he has a lot of ideas and things that he brings to the table. And, Pigeons of New York allows him to express himself in such ways. So, Mark, I think this is a great question for you that now being that you've taken over that community aspect lead of the project.
I think the most difficult part is sifting through people that are here for the hype and people that are here for the culture. And I just think just me and Jim as who we are as people, we know how to build hype. If we wanted to run off hype, we could have did that when we started. We could have made a bunch of money and we could have left. You know what I'm saying? And ride that high. And so the most difficult part is just finding the right people that are here for the long haul, that see the vision overall, and, decipher who those people are and to identify team, like who's really team and who's here for, for their money or who's here for the hype. And there's no problem with either one of those reasons. It's just sifting through, picking who's who in that category, so we know how to engage them or know where to, how to work with them or keep them to help the project and not devalue the project by going after a certain person for reasons that we don't see where the value is going. So if someone sees the value in hype, we think, if you run hype, then hype runs out and then your project is zero, is nothing. If you're here for culture, then there's no hype. Culture may not necessarily be value, money, it may not tie into actual dollars, but it ties into engagement and it ties into consistency, right? So, and then who wants to help us build in those categories and all those things? That's the most difficult part. Everything else is, it's just the nature of the beast. And it's just kind of, you just move accordingly to what you come across, but it's just reading the room, I would say in short words, like reading the room is the most difficult part.
Yeah, I could piggyback off what he was saying 100%. We go through the same things over here with the Grim Girls, we going through the whole process of things. Everyone's initially all on board, and then only time will tell, right? Only time will tell as days go by how people change up, or you can weed out the good ones from the bad ones, and the ones that remain. I think this I've been saying this for a while, actually, for the past few spaces on Twitter here. This is a good time to see what's left, what remains, who's still around, and this is a good time to build, I feel like. So, shout out to you, Jim, for Smarts here for weeding through and figuring things out the way you have. You guys are doing great. But let's get to the last question.
Yeah, but that being said, guys, thank you so much for being our first guests in our Castle Talk Day and Night, Pinky and Jay. I have one word I want from both Jim and Smarts. One word that describes your project. Not a sentence, not anything. Just one word, and we're going to end it off there, guys. Jim, mic is yours.
And consistency.
Smarts?
That's the word.
Consistency.
My God. So the word of the day, guys.
They chose the same word.
The word of the day is consistency. And from you guys telling us that we're consistent, that's an honor, man. So, hey, guys, thank you so much again for taking some time out of your day, being our first guest. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys, man. And anything, again, Pigeons of New York, Graham Girls, it's a partnership forever, man. And so thank you so much. Jay, any final thoughts, any final words coming from you?
My final words is let's stay consistent, man. Let's keep making those strides and let's keep working.
Well,
Can't
hashtag
stop now.
Castle 3.
Castle 3.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Jim's Castle
Yeah.
1. The fuck? Anyways.
Yes, sir.
Castle 3 for the
All right,
win.
guys. So we're going to end it off with hashtag consistency, man. So thank you so much and have the rest of the, what am I saying? Have a good day. You know, it's day and night. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother. Thank you.